matchup in store between the London Monarchs taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Haney. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 3rd down, Hooker. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a short pickup to about the 25. You talk about this Rams defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run over center with Mitchell. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And touchdown! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. Here's Hayne to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Hooker. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Hooker now on first down. There's Moody with another catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Hooker now on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hooker from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
taking it right down Broadway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell, 78 yards. And the Monarchs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Shreds it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Mitchell now off the option. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Monarchs add 6 to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The football going back to the Rams now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's third and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Hooker. His throw incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
London about set to take over on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An option give now to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mitchell. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now Jackson on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Pushing his way through, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. He finds Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin in the AFC North, up in the land, the Battle of Ohio. Cincinnati taking on Cleveland. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Jackson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Draymond Jones. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a bootleg with Hooker.
Out to his left. Fighting to stay upright. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Badgley's kick is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
Holding offense.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Jackson now.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hooker now off play action. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now Hooker.
And that's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hooker.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
London about set to take over on offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. London about set to take over on offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. He's got it.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Monarchs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Rams ready to go on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Hooker. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Throwing. Hooker.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Caught. It's Wilson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Face mask. Defense.
So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hooker.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Hooker going to try and throw for him.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Hooker on 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And quickly they get to the line.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Jackson, option right.
Down to about the 22 here. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Give running right is Mitchell.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
76 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.